running over with the devil sin. Shoes, pants, chest, shoulders, get up, off me, don't get closer. It ain't over till it's over. Gang breaker, big joker. It's a whole lot of flexing going on. Feel like I could walk on water, lemon pepper steppers on. We was really damn bad, so my mama not for long. Held and thought they got another one, we know they got it wrong. And another thing, I know we don't wrestle with flesh and blood. I was out here wildin', ain't the same way that I was. Tapping when I pray, I'm tapping like I know the blood. Back up with the head, respectfully, it's all in love. The hairline, check, fade, check. The only chains that broken is the ones that's on my neck. The coldest with some boldness got me flowing with the vets. It's all there, ain't no need to second guess. Yes, no pressure. Look how God done bless you. Wonder why I'm feeling extra. Say what it do, what the business is. Folk running over with the devil sin. Shoes, pants, chest, shoulders, get up, off me, don't get closer. It ain't over till it's over. Gang breaker, big joker. Jesus like don't trip, finna make the boat tip. Set the tone with that ice cold, but I won't slip. In my bag like road trip. Switch stands, do my dance, dog. He really don't miss. I don't need a crystal unless it's hot sauce, brother. And I ain't gotta sell my soul just to pop off, brother. Ain't no demon time when you anointed. I keep it regal like movies and hop out like I'm getting dropped off, brother. All smelling brand new. We don't rock with the flakes, call me shampoo. We just tryna spread that light, bring them legs through. It's got me thinking that it's nothing that I can't do. Feeling like the champ too. We just out here praising God, looking fly, you know, regular day. No pressure. Look how God done bless you. Wonder why I'm feeling extra. Say what it do, what the business is. Folk running over with the devil sin. Shoes, pants, chest, shoulders, get up, off me, don't get closer. It ain't over till it's over. Gang breaker, big joker. God, Chris. You just hear all these giggles, guys. What's up, family and friends? Welcome back to another edition of the Wrap Up Podcast, where we dive into the latest news, sports, and culture. I am your host, Lenny B, and I appreciate each and every one of you for tapping in with me. Big shout out to those that's hitting that like button, sharing the vibes, subscribing. Remember to put God first. Let's get to the wrap up session. What's going on, my people? What's happening? What's happening with y'all? How y'all feeling out there? How y'all feeling? Let me pull up one thing real quick. Y'all can hear me all right? Let me pull up something real quick. Light don't trip. What's happening with y'all? How y'all feeling out there? How y'all feeling? Let me pull up one thing real quick. Y'all can hear me all right? Let me get the link real quick in the chat so we can get it popping. Let's see. Y'all can hear me all right? Let's get the chat going. Let's see. Wrap up, brother.
What's going on, my bro? You can hear me? You can hear me all right? I think your mic is muted. Can you hear me? Nope. I'm muted on my end. Let me see. See a sign. Yeah, you still muted. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah, let me pull him back up. Yep. Let me see. A sign. Go ahead. Yeah, I can't hear you. Let me make sure that my everything on my end is good too, just in case. Make sure. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Okay. Let's see. Bam. You. Nah. What you got? What kind of service you got going on? You got that cricket over there? What the hell? Hold on. It's. I think it's saying that yours is muted, bro. Let me see. Make sure. Let me see. Ba, 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 ba. Can't hear you. Okay, let me make sure. I don't think so. Mm, no sir. Hold on. Let me see if I can. If I put you to guest two, let me see if that works. Nothing. Let me see. Uh, add left, add right, solo, add right. Yeah, say something, Bug. Let me see if I can hear you, Bug. Let me see. Guess two people. Nah, it might be on my end. Cause I can't hear you either. Let me see. Can y'all hear me? Okay. Dang, what's up with y'all? Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, everything looks good on my end. Uh, yeah. Uh, yeah, that's weird because it looks good on my end. Um, hmm. Yep, everything looks good. So let's see, right? Unsigned placeholder removed from green room. Sign. Yeah, that's weird because everything. Um, let me see. Make sure this is good. This is good. Yeah. Yeah. Let me try that. Let me see if that'll work. Let me go back to that. That's crazy. How out of all days, let me make sure. Nah, everything. Let me just do this just to see. Nothing. Recording, outputs, options. Boy, they don't want us to talk about Cam today, boy. Two people. That is crazy. What in the world? What in the world? Let me see. Come on. What in the? This is wild. Let me see. Let me check this. Yeah, everything. You know what? Let me see if I feel like nah, everything is good on that end. Let me make sure. Mm. What in the world? This is crazy. Nah, you that's right. You are yeah, that shouldn't matter. You are in the show. Yeah. So, cause that's normally yeah, cause I signed you here. Cause that's why you're showing. Look at it. Ain't this by the I think probably the best. Can y'all hear me?
Can you hear me? All right. Cool. So start a new live. I can't hear you, you son of a. So you saying start a new live?
What you think?
Oh, he's there. I can hear him now.
That's crazy. What in the world?
What the hell?
You can call me whatever you want.
God.
Man.
Oh my God.
What you think? Yeah, I don't know if you can start one back to back though.
Yeah, you can't go back to back. What do you think it is, Drake? Let's just ride out.
Yeah, right out.
Edit all this down. Yeah. Or we keep it for behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Yo, what in the world?
So what was the problem, man? You just had to add us to the thing?
No, bro, I've never had to do that. I was just playing around with the outputs and stuff like that, and finally got something to stick. But I think maybe it was in preview mode.
Maybe.
Yeah,
you gotta stop playing around, bro. It was talking crazy about me. He told me I had cricket and all that.
Oh, you heard that? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
I shouldn't have said that.
Golly,
going on with my co-host? Does he have cricket? I shouldn't have said that.
Damn, boy, that'll take you out your mojo right there. Golly.
Come on, man. Let's
rock.
Get back in our mojo. It's a lot to be talked about, man.
It's a lot to go over.
You gonna reintroduce or how you want to do? You want to just ride?
Man, robber.
Broncos Nation.
Can you hear me now?
About time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's good, Rob?
I can hear you.
What's up, baby? How you doing?
Hey, man. I ain't making no noise.
I feel you, brother. I feel you, man.
Let's let me get this going. So yeah, we ain't starting it over. We ain't doing no new intro. We ain't doing nothing. We getting straight into it. And
straight to the facts. No.
Straight to the facts. First off, we gotta go goddamn Cam. So let's pull that up real quick. Let me see. Pull that over here.
What's that behind you? Sydney, Australia, brother? You looking? That's good, man. That's
yeah,
I'm
in Hong Kong right now.
I feel you. I don't eat the street food, I heard.
Hey, buddy in the white shirt was throwing that haymaker though. Yo, what do you think the issue was? Cause you know Cam always be getting in these tussles though.
Let me say this. If there is anybody that is going to get assaulted at a 7-versus-7 that they paid for out of pocket, it's Cam Newton. All right.
Yeah.
And I like Cam. I love Cam, right? But he already did this a few weeks back. See, you don't know about this, man. A few weeks back down in Lauderdale, he said if anybody beat in Tampa, if anybody beat his 7-versus-17, he had a 16 U team, 16 and under team,
Right.
and I think a 12 and under team. He had two teams. He said if anybody beat these two teams, I'll pay y'all, right? So he never set the amount. So I'm thinking both teams got beat. Let's just put that out there.
Right.
All right. Both teams got smacked. So now you got to pay these kids, but by you not setting an amount, Cam can get these boys $1 a piece, and it's, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I paid you. You know?
Right.
I don't know that that's what he did, but this could be some rollover off of that. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Hey, you gotta be a brave soul to step up to Cam though. That's a big boy.
He's 6'6", 250, and doesn't have a gut. What are we talking about?
That's
regular civilians got 6'5", 250 pounds, all muscle.
Right.
Leave him alone.
I remember he used to open that shirt up when he used to score. He used to open that shirt. Nah. I'm cool on that. I'm cool on that. This brother still works out like he's going to the NFL. Nah.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't before the season started, didn't he have a tryout?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah. Why you think so Cam can't get a job?
It's not talent.
Right.
Why would you invite something like that into your locker room? It's more locker room with Cam. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. Hold on.
What you was gonna say, Book?
I don't know. My junk got like a little delay, man. I talk 5 seconds later, but I don't know if you want that distraction in your locker room. It's gonna be too much going on. It's going to be too much hype going around. Can he really still play? Can he still play? It's really. I don't think it's 32 people better than him, to be honest with you.
Right.
But can he still play at a level where it's worth it? I don't care if he's better than 15 people in this league. Can you still play and be a contender, though?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't.
And what is the level? Oh, my bad. Go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, what is the level of play that you would expect from Cam? 3,500 yards, 15 touchdowns, 8 picks. I mean, what are we asking him to come in and do at 33 years old? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and again, the biggest issue with Cam is not a talent, because we just said the guy's a freak. It's just the distraction. You know what I mean? If you bring him in as a backup, he's gonna be on your starter's heels. Like, you know.
Yeah.
I don't need that, and I want my starter to feel comfortable.
Right.
You know.
Do you think he'd be willing to accept a backup role?
Nah.
Right.
Nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Better question is
Kev.
I'm gonna get killed for this, man. I am. But do you think Klay Thompson will be able to accept? Because they're the same. It's the same. You know what I'm saying? You're producing at a high level, and it's just like, hey, listen, would you be able to be a backup? Because you don't see a backup quarterback in the league ever.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Unless they get hurt and they come in for 5 games or so like that, and all the fans love them.
Right.
Thinking that
until playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. Thinking that the backup should be the starter.
Until you actually marry this dude and you like, dang, That's why you were a backup. You're good through 5 games. Like that's what you give us. You can give us 5 games. As
Right.
soon as you quote unquote put that ring on his finger and give him the keys, it's like, hey man, you really mid.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No, that's true. That's true. Let's go. Let's go right here. Tell me what's y'all thoughts on this. Nope, not that. Boy, this is okay. There we go.
and allows each the first time ever, all 11,000 football players from all 134 Football Bowl subdivision teams can choose to be part of the latest EA Sports College Football 25 game and get paid for it. It's the largest name, image, and likeness group deal in college football history and allows each player to receive at least $600 and a
So two questions to that. One, what do you think about the game coming back? And two, what do you think about these boys only getting $600 and a free copy of the game?
Hey, Boog, I'll let you go first.
I feel like I'm gonna be completely honest with you, man. When I was younger, I used to like the NCAA games better than Madden.
Yeah, that's true.
I was on them Jones a little harder than Madden. But $600, man, come on, you've been raping them boys for years. You ain't had to pay them boys ever in life. You ain't never had to pay them. And then you gonna come out here and you gonna offer them $600. At least do it's EA Sports is the same thing. At least do the same because it's the same. It's name, image, and likeness. You can go a little bit under what you give the Madden players. You can get the league a little bit under 600 is kind of disrespectful. That's a stimulus check, man. And
Right.
we're gonna get you a free copy of the game. Come on,
Right.
man, stop.
And the free copy.
Right.
Come on.
What we gonna do with all them copies, man? Right?
Right.
That's my first thing.
I'm
We
not
ain't on it
what it
together.
is. But how much do they pay
Yeah.
the Madden players? Like how much do they pay the NFL players?
10
Yeah.
grand.
What'd you say, Rob?
10 grand.
Wow, that's a big
Get
difference.
them college players $5,000, man. Get the boys $5,000, man.
Right.
Yeah. Because it's the same thing.
Yeah. No, you definitely right. I mean, 10,000 to $600 and a free copy of the game and some a Raising Cane's 3 strips, chicken strips or something. That's kind of disrespectful. My thing is this though. Yeah.
Oh no, my bad. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, my thing is this. Like, I mean, if you are, a big name college student, playing you a starter, and they offer you $600, are you taking it?
I was just gonna say the same thing. I was like, bro, if I'm a big name, when we talk about big names, we talk about the quarterback from Texas, Quinn Ewers. We talk about the other quarterback from Texas, Arch Manning. We talk about Shadur Sanders. We talk about guys. You know what I mean?
Right.
They don't need $600. That's insulting to them. Arch Manning's making what $2 million a year to be a backup. You know what I mean? Quinn Ewers is making 1.8. No wonder he came back. So they don't need the 600. So they saying, I feel like it's kind of selfless, not selfish, selfless for them to say, you know what? Go ahead, use my name in his likeness, bro. Whatever you got to do to get the game back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't need the little money. You know what I mean? I think if there wasn't an NIL deal in place where these boys could really eat like it is now, it will be a big problem. 600 would be a big problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you.
But they get multiple income.
Yeah, you're definitely right there. I mean, the NIL definitely make them say like, okay, yeah, that's $600. I throw that away, on Friday night, really.
For the first
But let me
time,
ask you a
we got
question.
kids.
Now, if you
Go
just
ahead.
take it and be like, all right, just to get the game back, I'm gonna take the 600. Does that set the standard for the rest of these big time companies to lowball these young boys?
Yeah, that's a good point. I
That's
think
very,
so.
that's very true.
I think so. I think
That's very true.
I think that is what happens with it, where it's just like, hey, the Shadors, the Calebs, the Travis Hunters took 600. Why you can't?
Right.
Yeah.
And you're very right, because I don't know whenever they'll renegotiate this. They'll probably renegotiate this when the rules and stipulations come out as far as NIL. So probably about 2026, 27, right? They'll probably when they rip this whole NIL thing and make these kids sign contracts, then that's when they'll reevaluate about what is going on with name, image, likeness, as far as like a third party like EA Sports. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and then they'll probably nail EA down with a contract too. Like, hey, if you sign up to be in the game, but $600, I don't feel like is gonna cut it. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Yeah, that
that's
they definitely raping them on
600
that.
a week, 600 a week maybe.
Right. Right. Cause if you think about it, they're definitely gonna make their money off this game. Everybody that is like, yo, I'm buying this. Yeah. I mean, they're probably
we in the game.
And they're not even gonna be ranked.
See? You see how crazy you
but staying on the NIL, I want y'all to give me y'all thoughts on what Johnny said in Club Shay Shay's interview. Let me see if
As a freshman,
Johnny 8-Ball.
you come back your sophomore year and you have some issues. We start the season off with, well, it's reported that Johnny Manziel signed 4,000 items and this and that.
Allegedly,
Johnny signed.
Come on, Johnny. You know you signed the things. Let's
Come on,
for me to
fine.
do what
You
I
need
want to
7
do.
bands a month coming.
It's fly off the shelf.
Break me off.
Where am I cut? It's everywhere else for
Right.
everybody else.
Yes.
I got $700 a month coming in on stipend. That ain't enough for me to do what
You
I
need
want to
7
do.
bands a month coming in, huh?
I need 70 bands.
70 bands? Come on.
7?
70?
How the hell am I gonna travel to Miami with 7 bands? What are we doing with 7 bands here? I need 70.
Wow. Let me ask you this. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, when Johnny Manziel, his Heisman Trophy season and the season after, the NIL is in existence. How much Johnny football get?
Probably 10 million a year. I could have done 5 on my own with the Instagram. I could have done 5 million a year on my own just through the people and connections I had on my phone.
Right.
That's what a lot of people don't understand is during this time and during this.
Yeah, so Johnny say 10 mil. You think that's accurate?
Easy.
Why you say easy though, Rob?
Because of the school he goes to, Texas A&M, their money's different in Texas, and it's all football based. Like, he couldn't go to a school like Rutgers and command that. It's Texas. You know what I mean? It's Florida. It's California. You know
So
what I
let
mean?
me ask you a
Anywhere
question.
outside of that is kind of, yeah, go ahead.
You mean to tell me that we got Deion Sanders' son? We got every celebrity in the world on the sidelines. We got the big hype. We putting the Rolex up before the game start. And if that boy only getting $5 million, what he getting, Lenny? I don't know exactly.
Yeah, it's 5.
So if
Now,
that boy
Boog,
getting
let
$5
me ask
million,
you
what makes
something.
you think that John football would have?
Let me ask you something. He's making $5 million at Colorado. Take him and put him at his dad's alma mater, Florida State, and how much would he make then?
I don't think it matters where you play at when you're in that situation that he's in.
Maybe.
He could be at Howard University, and it'll be lit every weekend.
Yeah, he just did it at Jackson State. You might be on to something.
It just happened at Jackson State. We ain't even heard of them people before they got there.
Might be on to something. I think that Texas money is just different though.
Right.
I'm gonna have to disagree with Johnny Football, man. I think you'd have been in the same boat with your Caleb Williams, your Sador Stevenson. I mean your Sador Sanders. I think you'd still be in that boat right there. I don't think you'd have been hitting no 10 mil.
10 mil is wild.
10
mil is 10 mil.
Yeah, Johnny had college football rocking though by himself though. Think about it now. I mean, yeah, Shedeur is Shedeur, but Shedeur is riding off of Prime a little bit. Johnny,
Go say it. Just say what you want to say, man.
oh, we can go there. I mean, Shedeur is making 5. If he was Shedeur Johnson at Colorado, would he be 5?
No. We're only watching Colorado
because
$600
from the
Deion
video.
and his son.
Right.
I ain't hear you, Book.
He'll be getting that $600 from EA Sports, and that's it.
Yeah.
So what y'all are saying is Shedeur is overrated?
No, not gonna bait
Overhyped?
me into saying that. I'm gonna say that Shedeur, we won't know if he's overrated. And this is a problem with Daddy Ball, right? Because if I say, hey, they're playing Daddy Ball in Colorado, right? I sound like a hater. Like, can't you see the kid is good? Can't you see the kid is good? The only person he's ever had coach him is his father, right?
Right.
We won't know if Shedeur is overrated. We won't know if it's Daddy Ball until the NFL. You know what I'm saying? And he gets another coach in his ear that don't care. I don't care where you came from, bro. Like, you need to produce here. And he goes to the Bears or the Falcons or somebody. Sorry, bro. Like, it's like, I don't know. I don't know if it's Daddy Ball now. You know? I don't think that myth can be disproven now.
I love the Sanders movement. I love what they got going on, right?
Right.
I'm all for it,
right.
Prime, everything like that, but the boy don't got to work for a job. The man came there and told a team that been there for 2+ years already, I'm bringing lunch. And they all stars.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The boy ain't got to work for a job. So am I saying he's overrated? Absolutely. I'm not giving all this credit to somebody that won 4 games, man. You got to show me something.
That is true.
I don't care that little baby walking you out the tunnel.
Right. Yeah, that is true. They only won 4 games last year.
Well, I love when black people can benefit from nepotism, right? And that's what this is. He's a nepo baby. Right. So I love when we can flip the script. Like, yeah, because let's be real, we don't want our kids to have to work for anything. We don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you can give it to your youngster and be like, take that youngster, you have to work. That's what we're working for now. So someone give it to you and be like, yeah, you don't have to, and not feel bad about it. So I get it. In a situation like this, bro, Prime is dialing up 50 passes a game. If that's not Daddy Ball, I don't know what is, fam. And he's nailing them, but will it be that way in the NFL?
Right.
And Shedeur might play another 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, speaking of
Deion Sanders, what LeVar Ball was doing and said, I could do that a little bit better. That's all that is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But speaking of Daddy Ball, let's talk a little bit about Bronny James, and we can go Bronny James, and we can go is men's college basketball, is that a dying breed, or is it dead already?
Okay. Bronny James. Go ahead, Book.
Hey, I was just saying on break, man. That boy is bum sauce, man. That boy is God, man.
It's just
That boy averaging 5 points a game, man.
right,
Well, I'm glad you in here.
He's playing the entire game and he's on 5 points, 3 of them free throws.
right.
Right.
I'm not experienced, man. And they yell, LeBron say he could come and help the Lakers right now. How, Sway? How? He can't. How? If that boy was not
Okay.
LeBron James' son, he'd be in Virginia State University too.
Right.
VSU. 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 Old Dominion. Norfolk State type of thing. Yeah. I look at it, man, a lot of the times in college basketball, men's college basketball, they draft players off of ceiling, right? So I
Right.
looked at it and I said, Russell Westbrook, when he was at UCLA, only averaged 9-point game. Rajon, when he was at Kentucky, only averaged 10. You know what I mean? So they looking at them at what they are at 21 years old and saying what they could be at 25. You know what I mean? So do I think that that's what this is with Bronny? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? 5 points is 5 points. You know what I'm saying? And you know 5 points is 5 points. The kid is an athletic freak. That's a fact, right?
Right.
I think he needs another year at USC. You know what I mean? I'd like to see him get up to the 16, 17 range, you know, of points per game and stuff like that. But does LeBron have – LeBron can do whatever he wants. That's a non-factor. LeBron is the NBA, right? So I don't know if he is trash, man. It's a very – the kid had the heart issues. You know, I like to shoot good kids bail, man. I do. I really do like to shoot good. He's a good kid, man. He don't be in the media and stuff like that. He don't do the flopping like his pops. You know what I mean? Like he's taking to the rack hard. You know what I mean? So I really feel like there can be something there. I just think he better not rush it and try to go to the NBA next year. You know what I mean?
Right.
But whenever he does go to the NBA, he's gonna be. You have to get used to this. He's gonna be in the NBA. If he comes out and averages 3 points next year, he's gonna be. There's nothing we could do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's going.
So
I'm going to the league. So go cry about it.
you think he's gonna be a first rounder?
That boy might go number 1 overall.
Whoa.
Yo.
Averaging 5 points. He might go number 1 overall.
Whoa.
LeBron is. We looking at the Nationals.
If they make a mockery of this sport like that and draft him number 1 overall, you know how people like to say, I'll never watch the NBA again?
Yeah.
I can say that, right? I'll just say, hey, I know what you guys are on.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
That's a dynasty.
Let me break a scenario down to you, Rob. Let me break a scenario down to you. The Pistons got number 1 pick. They tell LeBron, we'll draft your boy if you come right here. He's going number 1.
Because I've told you guys, that I want to play with my son. I'm gone. I'm going to the Motor City, baby. No one's ever
and
done it.
And Bronny went number 1, averaging 7 points a game.
Right, and Bronny won, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because you would have to think if Detroit know if they got Bronny and Bron, that's a stimulus package. Everything in Detroit.
Playing with his father's gonna make it better.
I guess. I mean, he'll teach him how to be a pro, but Bronny been around it forever. Like he know how to be a pro. I mean, look at the houses that he's always lived in. Yeah, I don't.
Hey man, if Giannis Antetokounmpo can be in the league, then so can Bronny, man. Yeah.
Whoa, that is
That's
true.
what I'm saying. That he's another product of my brother. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Giannis had to make that
Giannis
happen.
had
That boy
Giannis
don't
had
belong in
two
the
brothers on
NFL,
the
man.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Giannis
That's
had two brothers.
that's true. So what
I
do
said
y'all
NFL.
do y'all think that men's college basketball is dead?
I don't
I was
think it's
talking
what
to
it used to
somebody about
be.
this last week. I was talking to somebody about this last week, and I think the thing that we all gonna watch March Madness, right?
Right.
Just because of the just what it is pure madness, right? So they'll always have that on their side. But like college basketball on a just a Tuesday night or a Wednesday night or something like that, it's not. There's not. It's pure basketball. It's basketball in its purest form. College basketball is, and that's not conducive for casuals. You know what I mean? Like 10 points at UCLA because of the system they were in. My boy got to the league and was a certified chucker, a bucket.
Right.
That's what they're doing in the NBA. They're ISOing, they're rocking you to sleep, and they're yamming on you. It's 7, 8 passes minimum on a college team. Or and if you don't do that, you risk not playing because coaches have the control in college. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like coaches have zero control in the NBA.
Yeah.
You know? How am I gonna let someone who makes less than me control me? Nah, bro. Like,
Yeah. But just on the topic of coaches, money, report just came out this week. Steve Kerr, got his 2-year extension, making him the highest paid coach. Do you think it's justified? Do you think, yeah, that makes sense?
Well
who
deserved.
else they gonna get? Yeah. Well, ain't gonna get nobody else.
Well deserved.
He's the only person that could.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
He's the Clay whisperer. You know what I'm saying? Like
Clay whisperer.
he's a whisperer.
That boy don't like Clay.
It's not that I don't like Clay. It's not that I don't like Clay.
Right.
He's been arrogant for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Name me another
Arrogant.
team besides the Warriors that has been this good for this long.
Greg Popovich, and he got his money.
yeah, and San Antonio is trash.
They're terrible. Terrible.
Steve Kerr earned that.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, he earned it. It may look terrible now that they gave it to him in a down season, but he deserved it.
yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Let me.
But yeah, I think to your other point, Lenny, I think college basketball is dead, bro. It's not 7 passes minimum. I don't want to see no passing, bro.
Yeah.
Man, if you don't take this dude to the rack,
Right.
you know, it's not a lot of ISO, man. It's all about the it depends too much on the scheme that coach runs, man, not the players. You know what I mean? So they got that young boy from I think he plays at Kentucky, Rob Dillingham, and he plays point guard or whatever, and he comes off the bench and he's been averaging like 17 a game, but they won't let him get off because he's a bucket. Yeah, I'm talking loud. My bad. My bad.
Said you
But yeah,
hollering,
I
boy.
mean, hey, man. Sometimes, man, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's switch real quick. Let's talk. you know, we can stay in the NBA, but I want to talk about have you ever been on the playground, or you know, if you was on the if you was on a team in school or anything like that, and you know, one of your teammates or one of somebody that your opponent was musty? You ever encountered anything like that?
Of course. We live in Florida, buddy. Of course. Of
Hey,
course.
we live in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We-
I done dealt
We
with a
can
couple
see
onions
what she said. You didn't have to
myself,
show him.
on the broadcast. Let me pull up this real quick.
Help along the way.
Hey, Bam.
What? How did you just cut me off? Playing this league.
Hey, Bam. That was a good time. Who's the mustiest player you played against? And you said, damn, he musty, but I got to guard him.
He's musty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Jaylen Brown.
Good answer.
No.
Nah, the fact that he said good answer is killing me. Like he smelled him earlier in the day. Good answer.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So the question is,
you know we
was-
gotta see
huh?
You know you gotta see me after that.
So the question is, you think he was joking?
Nah.
Yeah, he had to be joking. Like that, man.
He had that in the chamber already. He didn't have to think.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah.
He
So
didn't
you
have to think about nothing.
So
Yeah,
you
he did
think-
hesitate. Jaylen Brown.
Yeah. Oh, I got somebody. I know exactly who I'm thinking of right now.
I was
Golly,
thinking
that's
to go Jimmy Butler, man. Jimmy Butler be looking homeless.
Yo, Jimmy B.
Hey, he got thrown out last night too.
I saw that. Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, he's suspended for a game too.
Yeah, it's actually been a
This
lot
about
of fight.
Yeah, this by the time of the season the Heat start doing their regular antics. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yep, that's true. That's true. I wanted to go talk a little bit about our guy of the show, Mr. DC, Kevin Durant. So a fan called Katie a bitch, and you know, he had to square up on her real quick. And you know, so we're gonna talk about, obviously we've been talking about Katie, you know, on his emotional ride, but I wanted to pull up Charles, you know, during the All-Star break, Charles again, you know, went on KD talking about, you know, he's a follower, he's not a leader or anything like that. And this was KD's response to that.
Your response to what he was able, what he put out?
I just feel like a lot of people that's on TV that don't ever come to the gym, don't ever come to games. It's hard for them to speak on what I do when they're not in here. So it's just part of TV, you know, that they needed something to fill the segment up, you know, so they talk about some negative shit, you know, but You're not in the gym. I don't respect your opinion. You're not in the gym with me. That's just what it is.
Charles is 60, bro. He's almost 60. He's almost 66 years old. Bro, what are you talking about?
Right. So do you think Charles has some get with that? You think that's valid?
No.
You don't think
KD? Well, go ahead. Go ahead, because I got. Oh, I was
Kevin
gonna say
Durant might be number 3 or 4 best player in the NBA. Period. Point blank. There's no arguing. There's no debating. KD is in the GOAT debate. He's damn near standing there with LeBron James. What do you mean he's not a? What do you want from him? He might have stained his legacy. I see a lot of people
I'm let you
get on his back, might have stained his that Golden State move, but KD is you know his name. It's Kevin Durant. Stop with the jokes. Stop with the jokes, man. The DMV's on, man. Pleasant's finest.
Yes. Hey, Bug, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm proud of you, bro. You held out for longer than I thought you would, man. you held out longer than you thought you would,
That man
bro.
walking to go warm up. They call him a bitch. Come on, man. What he supposed to do?
So he walking to go warm up, and they called him a bitch, and he turned around and did what? Started bitching.
Ain't nobody gonna do nothing that's gonna cost $70,000 right there, old puppy. He wanted to ask him, what you got to say it to my face? What the dude in the Warriors jersey starts saying? No, brother, we just want a picture.
Right. Yeah,
These human beings, man.
So let me ask you this, Book. Let me ask you this. So okay, I'm gonna throw it on you. So you're making $40 million a year. You about to go do your job, and somebody call you a bitch. You turning around?
Absolutely. And if I'm Kevin Durant. I'm
right.
the biggest one of the biggest names in the NBA. I could pretty much do what I want for real. I might have punched him in the face.
Knock him. Yeah, I was gonna say. I knew it.
What they gonna do to me? Suspend me? I'm KD. You ain't gonna put me out.
You going to jail, brother. You going to jail. You going to jail.
John Morant with the pistol out 14 times. I can still a fan. Come on, man.
So okay, follow up to that. Are you responding to fans on Twitter and stuff?
It depends on how deep I'm involved. If I'm sitting in the bed all night scrolling on Twitter, yeah, some of them will get some DMs.
When is
you
it?
get
Yeah,
to
that's what I
interact
was
with
gonna
the
say.
superstar
When is enough?
Right.
Yeah, I'm a human being, man.
I would have liked
feelings. Don't be calling me no bitch. I'm walking out the tunnel.
I would have liked for KD to have handled it like this, right? So he running out the tunnel and then, KD, you a bitch, and then he just turns around, your mother, and then just keeps you know what I mean, like on something like that. So you still got your point across and let him know, like, yo, I'm from DMV, you know what I mean? But you didn't sacrifice anything like that. Try getting them people that paid their money, because I'm gonna be real with you, I'm not leaving. I'm not. I didn't call you no racial slur. I'm not going anywhere because you are a bitch. You are in my face bitching right now. I'm not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I paid my money out, but I paid good seats. You know what I'm saying? And Book, let me ask you this: if it was
that man that said the Pittsburgh ain't stand his ground, he folded like a lawn chair. Soon as that tall, skinny nigga turned around, he folded.
Right.
He did. Because he's supposed to say what? You heard me.
Right.
Yeah, that's you heard what I said, and say it again.
So let me ask you this: you turn around and that fan rocked you and puts you to sleep.
Oh, we going viral. We going viral.
But because I was
going
I
now,
was
Lenny.
just
Ain't
about
no
to ask
more
you.
rules, Lenny. Him and the wife got to go
I was
night.
just about to ask you that, book, because does KD turn around if it's me, you, and Lenny B, and we like, yo, KD, you a bitch, right? And then he turns around, but he don't know that I'm like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't make as much as you, right? And then I just you know. Does he turn around or what happens? You know what I mean? Like, of course I wouldn't assault nobody, right? I'm not going that far, you know, but that's a real possibility.
Sometimes you gotta risk it to get the biscuit, man. You gotta stand on morals and principles, man. If you outside of the street right now, you going to the restaurant with your lady, you ain't gonna let a man call you a bitch, even if you turn around and he might put that thing on you.
Right.
You ain't gonna let him do it.
Right.
We human beings. You walking down, you and your kids. I'm like, hey, Rob, you bitch. You gonna keep pushing? Turn around, what you say? Even though you know this hook might be crazy.
Right.
I got to. I have to. I can't let this go, man. Enough is enough. Yeah, you're right.
So
I just think he proved.
And I make $40 million a year.
Us wrong,
whatever I feel like. I don't need this job. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, do you agree with his comments as Durant's not a leader?
I do.
Like you said, I'm not in the locker room. Not at practice. I don't have a clue what he's like in the locker room or at practice or anything like that. But I do feel like Charles Barkley just talks and try to say the most controversial stuff that he could come up with to keep the ratings up. That's a fact.
Right. So what do you think about this? That there should be more rules for hecklers.
Man,
don't
I feel
say
like
anything racial. That's where, and don't touch them.
Yeah.
Now, if a superstar wants to interact with you, turn around and say, what you call me, that's on them. But heckling is heckling, man. If I feel like right now you shooting the ball like a bum, I'm going to say, man, you a bum. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. I paid to get in here. I'm going to talk to you the way I want to talk to you. If you don't like it, change your station.
Do you think we would ever have another Malice in the Palace?
Absolutely.
Oh, it got to happen. I need it.
I need it.
They know we need it. They gonna make it happen. I need it.
Yeah. Oh,
right.
Absolutely, bro. Yeah.
Right.
John Moran and his man.
Yo.
Oh, man. When they get back cooking again, jeez.
Right.
Yeah. It'll definitely be another Malice in the Palace. Yeah. Of course. Soon come.
Yeah, so just I was looking at some quotes that Durant had, especially when he was headed over to Golden State. One of his quotes was, Steph Curry is the face of the franchise, and that helps me out because I don't have to. I don't want to. I don't want to have to be the leader. I'm not a leader. That's KD.
Right. That's a very, very good self-assessment.
Right.
I just want to play basketball, man.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
I just want to play basketball.
Right. Do you?
Barkley did get locked up for punching a heckler in the face. That was in Orlando too. He threw a dude out of a glass plate window in Orlando.
Barkley, what's up? Hey,
he stand on business.
Hey, Barkley said he's not a role model.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta let him know. He told you he's not a leader. Long time ago. I'm just here to play basketball.
Right.
Put up 30 on you and keep it pushing.
So I'm
right, but he's not a GOAT though.
Come on, Rob.
He's not even in that conversation for me because all he wanted to do is hoop and have fun. The GOATs we talking about are leaders,
Come
bro.
on, Rob. Who else we gonna talk about, Rob? Besides, okay, I know you're gonna say
No,
LeBron.
but I'll
LeBron.
give you
Who is
this.
coming behind LeBron?
I'll give you this, book. He is one of the greatest scorers, if not the greatest scorer I've ever seen. But
So
that's
how does that
not
make him
you
a
talking
GOAT?
about great player? Because he just want to hoop and have fun. That's
So
all.
I gotta be a leader in the locker room to be considered a GOAT. I gotta be in charge of adult, grown men that get paid millions of dollars to be considered a GOAT. I can't just come here and do my job, huh?
Right. Because if you come in, you do your job. What ends up happening is you end up averaging 30 a game, and then y'all end up exiting in the playoffs. A la George Gervin, like it's a bunch of guys that weren't necessarily leaders, that were just hoopers, that just, you know what I mean? Because and I compared him to George Gervin because that's similar to his play style. Silky smooth score, you know what I mean? But they never went nowhere because George was never on guys like that. He just wanted to hoop and have fun. He can't be in my GOAT discussion because he never made people around him better. You know what I mean? It was always
Who's in your
everybody
GOAT?
else.
Who's
It
in
was
your
always.
GOAT discussion? I need to know, besides LeBron, who's in your GOAT discussion?
I'm a basketball purist, bro. It's MJ for me.
We're not talking about the past. I'm talking about right now.
Oh, okay. Right now, GOATs of today's game, but behind LeBron.
Yeah, behind LeBron.
I
We're
would
not
have
even
to
going
go.
to mention LeBron. Behind LeBron.
I gotta go Steph Curry. Steph Curry. He's a leader.
Kevin Durant.
He won before.
Come on, man. It's not even that hard, man. It's Bron,
Yeah.
and I'll give you Steph. That's the fact.
He's not in my GOAT conversation, but he ain't far out of it. Like, I wouldn't get mad at someone who puts KD in the conversation. I'm just saying he can't be. No, brother, that it's some certain stuff that he's done that can't be erased. You know what I mean? That's all. He's all right. I got no problem with KD. He's just overly sensitive.
Who would y'all top three? Who would y'all top three b-ball players of all time be?
I'm gotta go Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, then you go LeBron James.
Is it who we like the most, or is it just who was the best?
Who is the best? So Boog, you're putting Kobe over LeBron?
Absolutely.
What you think about that, Rob?
Yeah, those are the best three to ever do it, man. Like, I think that's those three are the best to ever do it, because we're not talking about who we like the most.
Right.
Because Charles Barkley's my favorite. You know what I mean? But, you know, Chuck never got it done. But yeah, Michael, Kobe, LeBron. Yeah, I don't have no problem with that list. That's a very accurate list. You know what I mean? Like, and anybody who I have a hard time listening to anybody talk about GOAT if Kobe is not in there, if LeBron is not in there. You know what I mean? Like, I have a hard time, because Michael's gonna be everybody's. You know, MJ gonna be in everybody's.
Right.
But if you don't have Kobe and Bron in there, I got a hard time listening to what you say, because what are you watching? You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. No, I agree. Who do you think the MVP is this year for NBA?
That's a good question.
Who do you think gets it? I mean, you got. I don't know if Joel will get enough games under him, but I mean he's
already disqualified, I think.
Okay, yeah, because he's averaging 35, but yeah, he can't stay healthy. Do you think
Jason?
You know, Joker always gonna fill the stat sheet, but do you think that this is the year that they give it to Tatum?
I was gonna say Jason Tatum. I don't think he's playing loud enough. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Because Jason Tatum will have a quiet 30.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like, when you talk about MVP, you know, last year, the MVP, man, it was those last 15, 20 games, Joel Embiid and the Joker were dueling, bro. It's like that was must-see. like you would see Joel Embiid's stat line. Well, I would see it first because I'm on the East Coast, and then it's like, okay, that 10:30 game, Joker gonna play tonight. Like, what he gonna do? And then he'll outdo him. And then the next day it'll be like it was a back and forth. They were playing really loud, and Jason Tatum is really just man. And I hate to say, because how do you do that? How do you score a quiet 30 piece? You know what I mean? But he scores a quiet 30 ball, and we still asking about why Jaylen Brown ain't got no notice. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Yeah, that's that. You got a point there. I mean, he said that the media, the voters, are still holding the finals against him.
We're not, because I forgot they had went.
Right.
I forgot they had went.
Yeah.
What are you on, man? Nah.
Right.
Ain't holding that against you, bro. You just gotta finish. That's all.
Yeah.
He's only 27, right?
Yeah, he's about that.
Yeah. Got plenty of time, man. It ain't like Bron stopping people from getting championships. He'd be good.
That is true. So, to kind of switch it a little bit, talking about the Cowboys, Dak is coming up, contract should, and we're talking about a contract that should be looking at around $60 million a year. Do you think that the Cowboys should be looking for a discount from Dak? Like, is Dak worth to be the highest paid quarterback player, at $60 million?
Bug?
Oh, y'all waiting on me? My opinion personally, you pay that man. Why not? To me, personal opinion, but this is also on paper, stat-wise. There's not another quarterback in the league besides Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson that's outperformed Dak. Did you see the year that Dak Prescott had this year?
Yeah.
Dak's been in the league since 2016. Has had a losing season. Did Dak go 6-10? Did he go 5-11? Dak is a monster, man. Why not pay Dak? I hate Cowboy fans too, man, because they talk that nonsense, boy. I hate them, man. We need a Cooper Rush, and shut up. You cry if Cooper Rush was your quarterback. Dak is an athlete. He had an amazing year.
Right.
He had an amazing year, bro. Short on the interceptions, big on the touchdowns. He led in touchdowns, came second in yards. QBR was like first or second. He just lost in the playoffs. Give him some time. It's been a little while. It's been, 8 years? Okay, it's been a little while, but give him a shot. Give him some time, Jerry. Stop selling all your pieces away before they can really get it done. And they're going to show and prove. They'll be there. Next year is our year. That's what all Cowboys say. I'm staying tall on
that. Right. Okay. What'd you think, Rob?
Let me first start off by saying this, man. At one point in time, there's a reason why they're America's team. At one point in time, everybody from coast to coast, except for San Fran, were Cowboys fans, bro. We all were, man. Y'all had it, man. Y'all had Deion, man. Y'all had Emmitt Smith. Y'all was doing y'all thing, bro. It's just that is so long ago, Bug. That happened so long ago. That happened decades ago, bro. And I think now what I don't want to happen is, bro, I don't want you. He's going into his 9th year, and I don't want you to be like, man, it's been 10 years. What is Jerry doing? You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, we know what we're going to get from Dak.
I ain't trying to cut you off.
Yeah, go ahead.
Real quick. The last Cowboys win was 96, 95?
Yeah.
One of those.
There are teams, the only teams that are 5 or 6 teams that are actively going over the last 10. 20 years. It's not a lot. Detroit don't have one. The Redskins got, what's their drought? When the last time they been? You could talk, you're a Bucks fan, so you been not too long ago. Okay, cool, we give you that. You been twice in the last decade. Am I right? Am I tripping? Maybe so. I think twice you had Tom, and you went with
02.
Yeah. Okay. It's not a lot of who going, brother. So why do we got to keep hearing? It's been so long. It's been long for everybody. When the last time Miami won a Super Bowl?
What, 72?
74.
Why is it so long for us? Why is it? Okay, Philly just did it. Philly just did it with Nick Foles. All right, but besides Philly, the Giants done did it not too long ago when they had Eli. But it's not a lot of people going. You got to understand, it's a drought for the Cowboys, but it's a drought for everybody. If you're not Seattle, the Bengals, the Chiefs, the 49ers, if you're not them, it's been a drought for the world.
Yeah.
I'm standing beside Dak, man. And I just feel like y'all are Dak haters, and y'all gonna learn. You gonna learn. Soon come.
You guys are the Lakers of our league, bro. You know what I mean? Like, the league is better when you guys are going to the Super Bowl. Yeah, the league is better when you guys are winning. The league is better when the Niners are going to the Super Bowl. You guys are America's team. So that's why there's a unrealistic expectation on y'all back, right? When the Bucks win it, everyone cheers because nobody expected us to win, bro. We're the Bucks. We were the Yucks. We were the Yucks when I became a fan of the Buccaneers. We were the Yucks. You know what I mean? You guys have never faced any type of obscurity. You guys came in, you guys were America's team. So it's like, with that, you guys have a standard that you guys have set, not us. The Cowboys set this precedent. You know what I mean? Because the forefathers of the league are the Packers, the Niners, the Cowboys, and maybe you throw another one in there. But I think, I just think that it's been 9 years, and we know what we're going to get from Dak, right? MVP numbers.
Hold on now. We're not going to keep adding years onto Dak's resume. Dak has been in the league. 2024 season ain't even started. It's 7 years. He's never had a losing season. How many quarterbacks you had in 7 years? He's never had a losing season. Never had a losing. Has he? He came in the game, a rookie, took Tony Romo's spot, went 13-3. Did he or did he not? Next year he went 12-5. No, he didn't go 12-5 the next year because Zika got suspended for whatever he did in college, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we went like 8-8 or something like that. But all in all, the man has never had a losing season. I don't know why y'all so hard on him, man. The man just had the same season as Lamar Jackson, and we not here talking about Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson ain't gonna win it.
Yeah.
I like Dak, man. I have no problem with Dak. All I'm asking you, Boog, is as a Cowboys fan, are you all right with MVP numbers and no Super Bowl?
We just had the MVP. The MVP ain't win a Super Bowl.
No, I'm saying, but Dak
MVP
put up
numbers.
MVP numbers.
The MVP ain't winning. Are they happy with their quarterback? The MVP didn't win a Super Bowl.
Right.
We got to get off Dak back.
I think
you ain't said nothing bad about Lamar Jackson yet. He's the MVP.
I did.
Did he get it done?
I did. I said some bad stuff.
Did he
about
get
Lamar.
it done?
I said no. Lamar. I say bad stuff about Lamar. Even though I hate saying bad stuff about Lamar, I said bad stuff about Josh Allen. You know, the only person who I haven't talked bad about, because it's the only person that seems to be able to beat Pat, is Joe Burrow. I don't necessarily like Joe Burrow. You know what I mean? But he's the only person that can beat Patrick Mahomes with any level of consistency. You know what I mean? Like, the Cowboys, bro, and believe me when I tell you, the league is better when y'all are good. You know what I mean? Like a championship for Dallas would do a lot for the league, bro. I just don't know, and I don't know if Dak is the problem. But I'm saying with him at the helm, you know, and he's been in the league 7 years, 7, my bad. 7 years. If you're okay with it, then I'm okay with it. Because do you think you guys have enough? If nothing changes, then nothing will change. You know what I mean?
I feel like we're running back away. A running back and another rusher away from the Super Bowl. Is it Dak's fault? No, it's not Dak's fault. Michael Parsons pulled a magician act, man. The man disappeared. All season, he had them 13 sacks. Okay, that. He disappeared. The defense disappeared. How are we talking about his Dak fault? And you, the Packers put 45. Did Dak get scored on for 45 points?
Yeah.
Does Dak play corner? Does Dak play safety? Does Dak play linebacker? Them boys rushed for 240-some yards. Dak ain't tackling.
So you're okay. You standing with that. I'm cool with that. But it's the Cowboys that got away. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
We got to stop this. Oh, they lost again. I hate Dak. Dak ain't do it. He ain't said nothing to Michael Parsons or Stephon Gilmore getting burnt on drag routes every other day. Papa slow, man.
Oh, Gilly getting burnt back there. He is.
Yeah, I mean,
man, he don't get burnt on straights. He get burnt on drags. This dude got to go, man. It's old time. It's time to sit back and go ahead and collect your yellow jacket, man. Chill out.
Right.
So when Dak's last game against Green Bay, he was 41-60 for 403 yards, 3 TDs, 2 picks, and got sacked 4 times.
Or are you looking for the response?
60,
yeah, I mean,
60,
he was 41
60 attempts is crazy, though.
And why are we throwing the ball
3
60
TDs?
times, fellas?
That's insane.
Why are we throwing the ball 60 times? Because we have no running game. So we're going to continue to blame Dak. Like, he can run for the 3 yards when we need it, or the 4 yards when we need it. We got a dude back there that's 106 pounds.
Right.
Okay, let's do this. Let's take Dak out of it.
Dak is saying
Let's take
help.
Dak out of it. Let's take Dak out of it. Why get rid of Zeke?
I feel like that was the dumbest mistake. And I'm biased when it comes to that because I'm super Zeke and Dak fans. Like when 2016 came, I was the happiest that I've ever been in life without. We ain't even win a Super Bowl that year. We ain't do nothing. I'm happy. I'm a super Zeke fan, and I was so disturbed with them cutting Zeke. Like, yeah, come on, man. You need to Zeke slow down in progression. He's old. He gets hit every play, even when he's not in the ball. So we got it. Yeah, he slowed down with his production. He's not the top 5 back that we once had, but he mattered in red zone situations, 3rd and short situations. He mattered. Tony Pollard is only a good Tony Pollard when he has somebody that wears that defense down first for him.
Yeah, y'all had a good 2-back system.
So the Cowboys shit. Yeah, they crapped the bed. It gave me Mark Ingram, Alvin Kamara vibes. They just killed the whole thing.
True.
It just I don't understand it. And the Cowboys have an issue with doing that. You understand what I'm saying? The Cowboys will kill their own Super Bowl dreams before the season starts. Like cutting Amari Cooper when you could have had Cooper and CD at the same time. Cutting Zeke when you could have Zeke and Tony Pollard at the same time. Come on, man. They let us shoot themselves in the foot and then blame everybody else and be like, oh, well, I don't know what went wrong. This is the best team we ever had. No, it would have been the best team you ever had if you kept your players.
Right.
Win the Super Bowl this
So
time.
it's Jerry's problem.
Jerry's the problem. So we just waiting him out.
Okay. Yeah, all right, cool then. All right. I just hope that it doesn't destroy Dak's career.
It probably is. It probably is because Jerry's not. One thing Jerry and them do is draft well. I give them that, but they're not going to be able to get nothing done. How many people we got in free agency this year? They got to go hit free agency this year. He's not going to be able to keep everybody. He's probably going to lose a lot of our talent that we really need. And then it's back to the basics. This year, they'd have had Zeke still. This team might have could have pulled it off. You get clock management, time of possession with a decent run game. Them boys can't run the ball. You can't just keep trying to force slants to CeeDee Lamb all game long. Somebody's gonna figure it out.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Hey.
You guys got. Go ahead, Lynn. My bad.
Yeah, a duo of Cooper and Lamb would be insane.
It proved to be insane the year before.
Man, that would be wild.
Yeah.
What makes you wake up in the morning and say, "Hey, that was just a crazy year last year with CD and Cooper. Let's cut Cooper." What makes you wake up and say that?
Right.
It's bread, bro. It's bread. He wants a Super Bowl, but he wants it at the cheapest rate possible.
You're not gonna get it. Did San Francisco go cheap? You're not gonna get it. Only people that's living cheap and winning is the magical Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know how they do it, but that's it.
Right.
Well, people are buying into the winning over the purse.
You can't go cheap. The Eagles went to the Super Bowl last. Eagles went to the Super Bowl, and they bought in. They had everybody. They got the quarterback. They got the receivers. They had everything. The Philadelphia Eagles were primed to win that Super Bowl last year. Jerry wants to be cheap. He wants to keep everybody on discounted prices and just hold on to his babies that he drafted. He act like he worked for these babies, man. I drafted they mine. Let these old bums go. Bring in some new talent. Let the stars be the stars. Dre not gonna let us win.
Right.
Yeah, let his son take over, man.
He's a moron too.
Right. What are y'all thoughts? Just switch back real quick. What are your thoughts on where does before I go back, so Chris Sims over the week, I think it was, he said that Jalen Hurts was one of the most overrated players in the league. Which you think that's accurate?
Only reason why I know who Phil Sims is or Chris Sims is because of Phil Sims, his father.
Right.
So what are we talking about overrated? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Man, he's not more rated than Josh Allen. Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback, and he scares me. I'm in his division. He scares me. Josh Allen is a bum. I'm tired of these people keep giving these boys these passes, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because I think Jalen Hurts is an elite quarterback, and I don't think Josh Allen is.
Josh Allen is Brock Purdy with a little bit more talent.
That's yeah.
Send Josh
you know
Allen.
what? I'm with you.
Send Josh Allen to Carolina.
Right.
Yeah.
Send Patrick Mahomes to Carolina. You're going to have two different teams. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Josh Allen, they
the
make so
NFC
many
side.
excuses for Josh Allen, man. It makes no sense, man.
Yeah. Where does kind of just looking at the GOAT conversation and Bron in his 20th year and stuff like that, where do y'all put like longevity in the GOAT discussion? Like, does he get more points for doing it this long?
Got to count for something.
How many points you give Robert Orr?
Not much.
I don't care how long you played. What did you do while you were here? Yeah, what did you do while you was here?
Right? I
I
mean,
don't think longevity.
okay. But even if Bron is scoring, well, I mean, I think he's averaging 24, I think, a night. That still doesn't sway you and say like, hey, you know, I think Bron got Jordan.
24 a night at 39 years old is crazy.
Yeah.
You talking about Bron
There
got
isn't
Jordan,
anything
boy.
that
Whatever you up there puffing on is good.
there isn't anything that LeBron
You could
can
never
do in
convince
my
me.
Go ahead, bro. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, I got a little delay, so I talked 10 seconds ago. It's just now hitting the wave stream, but that's why it's a little rough for me. But I can't go. I can never put Bron over Jordan. Jordan didn't have as long as a career as LeBron, but let's look at the accolades. LeBron been here 20 years. Of course, he's gonna break scoring records. You here, bro? You've been here forever. You live here.
Right.
Eventually, he'll probably get more rings than Jordan, which wouldn't matter because you got him. It took 30 years. You had to play with your son. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hear that nonsense,
Right.
man. It's Jordan, man.
Right. What?
You had to make another. No, that's crazy.
What'd you say, Rob?
He had to make another him to come help. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
double up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a purist and I'm an old school purist, man. There's nothing that LeBron can do, unfortunately, that can ever put him above Jordan. Because there was a game in Dallas, that night in Dallas, where LeBron scored 8 points in the finals. And that did it for me. You know what I mean? Like, it did it for me. LeBron was a baby when it happened. I mean, okay. I mean, look, you know, it cannot be undone. You know what I mean? Because when the lights shine the brightest, that's when MJ's in his zone. You know what I mean? You know,
Right.
The last shot of his Chicago Bulls career was for all the marbles, dog. Like, come on, you know.
Yeah.
And it was cookies.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, kind of like just talking about you know, purists and, you know, you more old school. If you in a 7-game series, who you got? The 96 Bulls or the 16 Warriors? You know, 73 and 9 and 72 and 10.
Who gonna rebound for the Warriors? Who gonna rebound
team that
down
won
there
the
with Dennis
championship?
Rodman?
I mean, the 96 won.
Exactly.
I'm asking who on the Warriors is going to be able to stand down there and rebound against Dennis Rodman?
You wouldn't say
Draymond?
Yeah, I was gonna say if they say Draymond,
Man,
I'm
you
out
think
of here.
Draymond getting ejected, man? Dennis Rodman was a menace, man.
Shoot, Draymond wasn't half the player Karl Malone was, and he gave Karl Malone couldn't hang.
Right.
Dennis Rodman gonna be patting him on his butt, sticking his fingers in his ears, all types of stuff, man. He ain't gonna be able to hang with that dude, man.
So let me pull this back up real quick. I want y'all to so he says 74 points away from 40K.
You talking about LeBron?
Yeah.
He been playing for 90 years. It don't matter.
I was gonna say, are you the best, or you just been doing it the longest?
Right. Yeah, I mean, I hear you. So y'all would go 96 Bulls though.
Only because of the sheer physicality that the 96 Bulls came with, bro. Like, the sheer physicality. They're like, Ron Harper can't guard Steph, right?
Right.
But he knows that. He's going to lay on him. He's gonna, you know what I mean? He's gonna have to pick him up 94 feet. And Michael on clay, that's over.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Steph over Ron. Okay, cool. But then Mike over Clay.
Yeah, Steph
and
won't
then
get off.
Dennis over Draymond. They're gonna have to feed Steph. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or you can switch and put Mike on Steph. That will go crazy.
Yeah, that would be.
And who's Scotty gonna guard? Clay?
Right.
Or you put Scotty on Steph. That's, man. See. Now you can just play with the lineup. Because all right, yeah. Who was the center for that? For those, Luke Longley. Yeah. Luke Longley.
Yeah, Luke.
Who was a bucket? Tony Kukoc off the bench.
What'd you say, bud?
They can't beat them 96 Bulls. I say the Warriors can't beat them 96 Bulls. And this is going to sound crazy. But they cannot beat them 96 Bulls. But Golden State might be the best team ever put together in the NBA, period, point blank. That Golden State that was winning championships, and we all knew every year that Golden State was going to the finals, that's the best team ever put together in NBA history.
So we're talking about the one with KD.
Nah, man. Before KD.
Oh.
Even before. See, we Golden State was winning before KD got there, man.
Okay.
Hey, man, that's your goal.
Okay. So you're saying, but how can you say that if you're saying that that's the best team ever, but they can't beat the 96 Bulls?
Nah, not in a 7-game series, boy. No, sir. But I just say, who else has done what Golden State has done? Let's put that into perspective. Let's just look at a 10-year stretch, and it was all Golden State. Golden State, Golden State. If they weren't winning it, they were in it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you have a point.
Most definitely has a point. I just can't.
The season started, we knew it was going to be Golden State and somebody.
Right.
I can't get behind that because it was the same thing with Cleveland, and that was a team full of scrubs. You know what I mean? It was going to be. I think we had 4 straight years of Golden State in Cleveland. You know what I mean? Because to the point where Kyrie tweeted about it, was just like, I'm tired of just going to the finals every year. And then that's when Isaiah Thomas was like, hey, we can switch. And then they ended up, you know what I'm saying? They ended up switching. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, that was an amazing team, a legendary team. I just can't. I will not give them more credit than they deserve. They won 1. KD came, they won 2, that's 3, and then they won another, that's 4. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because as good as they were before KD, they won 1 time. You know what I mean?
Right.
KD came, they won 2, right? Then KD left, they won another. That's 4 total. I mean, I can't give them more credit than, you know what I mean? They won a championship with that team after everyone said consistently no one was backing down. A jump shooting team can't win a championship.
Yeah.
Okay, watch this. You know what I mean? Right. So they changed the game, and that's where I'll give it to them. They changed the game, and they are one of the all-time great teams. You know what I mean? Then you add KD, they have another team on the all-time great list. You know what I mean?
So what's your number 1 all-time greatest team? You going with the Bulls?
Bulls had the 72-10 Bulls. And a lot of the greatest teams of all time, a lot of them didn't win championships. You know what I mean? Because you got a 65-win Suns team in there with Steve Nash in them. You know, you got a.
I'm not trying to hear about no teams that ain't win no championships though.
Oh, okay, well you can't. Then Golden State's out of it. Then you like every year they were there, but they did. If they won all those like before the KD, then we got to put them there. You know what I mean? Like they would have forced their way in before KD. They had one championship. You know what I mean? And then Bron
And they
beat
got
them.
one post KD too.
Right.
So that counts.
Not one post.
It counts. And those two with KD count as well. But it counts. But you can't. Don't bring me the Suns. What did they do? What happened with them? What did they do? Were they in the championship for 10 straight years? Or 6 or 7 straight years? Were they in it? Did they win one?
Right.
I don't want to hear about the Suns. Let's go next.
So if we're talking dynasty, right? Golden State dynasty, I feel like is different from team. So dynasty is the program, and San Francisco, the Bay Area, that's a program. Golden State's a program. So I got to put the Bulls up there as being a program in the 90s. The 90s Bulls, you got to put them up there. You got to put the 2010 Golden State, they got to be up there. You know, you got to put those back-to-back Pistons up there. You know what I mean? You got to put those Celtics in there. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of teams that you can put in there.
Yeah, Lenny was just talking about that earlier.
You got to put the Lakers in there.
Lakers go in there. I agree with you with the Bulls. I agree with the Lakers. You can hold on to them Celtics. Lakers, Bulls. I will give.
So we narrowing down
the Heat.
list.
You got to get at. You got to get that LeBron Heat team some love too.
No.
You're not gonna do that?
I can't. I'm
let
sorry.
Me hear why.
I
Now
can't
you
only
hear
be.
why.
They went 50%. They went to 4-1-2. So if I give you a test and you bring back an F, right? Because you got a 50 on the test, and you're gonna be like, yo, I still did my thing on half of it. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds
They lost
crazy.
to the same team twice. They lost to the same team
won
twice.
2
The Spurs it was only supposed to be the Spurs. It was only supposed to be one championship. They won one definitively against OKC because Dallas. We already talked about that, right? OKC. Okay, now the Heat are here, and no one's taking them off. Wait a minute. The Spurs got to say in this. You know, they beat the Spurs. Then the Spurs came back from a Game 7 loss to a game.
Oh, how quick we forget! I forget about the Spurs.
I forgot about the Spurs as well.
Spurs definitely in there.
Spurs are in there.
Oh, how quick we forget. The Spurs and Dallas. We forget. Dang.
Definitely not Dallas, though. But I for sure Spurs.
Definitely not Dallas, but yeah, the San Antonio Spurs are there. A championship in 1998 or 99 when the lockout season, and then that run they had from when they beat the Pistons in 05. Then they won again in 07 against Bron. Yeah, they had a crazy run, man. Like,
yeah, Spurs are definitely up there.
Yeah, for sure.
It's subjective, but you got to tie them.
Yeah,
got time.
Right. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people forget about the Spurs just because of how they was, their style of play, and Duncan was very quiet. He was the head. So, but Spurs was no joke, man. Spurs was very powerful.
Very.
I mean, because if you really think, when you think about it, I mean, every bit of, Bruce Bowen, Kawhi with his defense, like their squads that they rolled out with. Yeah, they
had errors. They had errors.
Yeah, they was definitely up there.
The first run they had, it was the Twin Towers with D-Rob, and then they had Tim Duncan, they had Mario Elie, they had Robert Horry, they had Steve Kerr, and then they had somebody else. So they won a championship with that squad. your boy Bruce Bowen. So then Bruce Bowen,
Yep.
they upgrade the 3-and-D guy. They upgrade their 3-and-D guy to Kawhi Leonard.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, and Kawhi got a champion MVP, Finals MVP under his belt. You know?
Yeah.
So you upgrade your point guard from Curry to Tony Parker. Like, you know, that was a program, bro. Like,
shout out to Kawhi Leonard.
Shout out to Kawhi, man, the robot.
Yeah. So we'll end it on the Tank Davis Frank Martin fight. What's y'all thoughts? Do y'all think Martin can get him? You know, going into it, what's your thoughts on the fight?
I think a lot of people sleeping on Martin because they don't really know his name. He's a good boxer, but I'm at the point now, man, where I'm pretty much hate boxing, man. Nobody wants to fight. Everybody wants to pick somebody they think they can beat. I'm just over it, man. It's a waste of money. They charging us $80 to watch garbage. I was so excited for the Ryan Garcia Tank Davis fight because I was like, that's the closest we gonna get to something that's actually of some substance, man. And that turned out to be fluke. So I'm just, I don't know, man.
Boxing has definitely upset me lately. They're picking around, like you said, Boog. They're picking people who they think they can win, and then losing to the people that they picked. What?
Right.
But with
shouts out to Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, though. That's what everybody needed to see and wanted to see. So shouts out to them boys because that's what we want. Stop holding on to these zeros and rumble the best competition. Even though Terrence Crawford put the Beats by Dre on him, it was all right. That's what we needed to see. Don't nobody want to watch a fight where the whole couch think Tank Davis going to win. I want to watch a fight where it's half the people across over there like, oh, no, Wooster ain't going to get with him. Every time we fight, we know who about to win. And Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence brought that back because I was at a party. Half the fight was like Earl Spence. Half the fight was Terrence Crawford. That's what we need back in boxing, man.
I definitely was riding with Spence. Bud reminded me, though. Bud had to remind me, man.
Y'all must have forgot.
Yeah, had to tighten you up.
Yeah, y'all must have forgot. But with Tank right now, he's in a I feel like he's in a different space, man. I feel like he is able to block out any and everything that's going on around him, right? And be able to like a rare air of like when Mike Tyson had it all cooking at once, and he was able to block everything out that's going on, but outside the ring, and go in there and really just kill. You know what I mean? And with Tank,
but how we gonna say that when all he do is rumble scrubs, man? I know he look good uppercutting these dudes, man. It look real good, but he don't box nobody. He rumble scrubs, man. Go see Shakur Stevenson. Go see Devin Haney. Give us something we want to see. You ducked Gary Russell till he was washed up. You ducked Tevin Farmer until he was washed up. Fight somebody we want to see. So now we got to wait. Come on, man.
Him and Pitbull Cruz was a good fight.
Okay. I give him that. Pitbull Cruz was a good one. I give you that. That was cool. I give you that.
Pitbull's a good.
But I think
Pitbull's a good fighter.
I think a lot of people are gonna be shocked what Frank Martin can bring to the table because a lot of people don't know this dude. So what I would suggest is before this fight coming, you start putting all your house money on Tank Davis. I would advise you go on YouTube and check Frank Martin out because he's not a scrub, he's not a bum, he's just not a huge name like Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that when we talk about who Tank has fought, there was a deal on the table, and Haney said that he was the A side, and that was Haney and Stevenson. Never mind, that was Haney and Stevenson, where he didn't want to take the 25% or the 25% cut.
So, as a boxing fan, what would be the number one fight that would get you excited?
I want to see Tank and Shakur Stevenson.
Yep,
Okay.
I would say so.
I
I
don't
was
feel
gonna
like
say
they.
Tank
I don't
and
feel like
Haney.
Devin Haney could be either one of them.
Mm.
Lomachenko really exposed him, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't think Devin Haney could beat either one of them boys. I want to see Stevenson, but Stevenson ain't looked too good this last fight either. But I want to see him and Tank. Stop ducking, Tank. Get in there, man. Come on, man. Let us see it, man.
Yeah.
Show us.
Yeah.
Prove us wrong.
I like the way Bill Haney rides for his son, though. I love Bill Haney, man.
You got to. That's your son. But you know goddamn well that boy ain't beat no Lomachenko.
He did not. Lomachenko beat him up, man. He didn't just win the
Lomachenko
decision.
beat that
He beat him
bad.
up.
Yeah, he beat him up bad.
Yeah, he beat him up.
When they announced him, boy, I was like, what? I was so lost. I was like, what?
Yeah. It was easy work for him, too. Lomachenko went to the club after.
Man,
Easy
that
work,
fight
man.
was so bad. Look, Rob, the jump was so bad, man. I bet a guy. We watching the fight. I bet a guy. Before the announcement was made, the dude paid me. And then they made the announcement of who won. He's like, oh, give my money back.
What?
He told you to pay up.
So he thought Devin Haney lost too, because before they even announced the winner, he paid me the bread already. Like, you got it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's
right.
right.
Yeah, that was definitely a terrible fight, man.
Yeah.
I wish
that was
Obi
a robbery.
was still in the chat, man.
What was that, Rob?
You say you wish who?
I said I wish Obi was still in the chat.
Yeah, he had dipped out. I was trying to see where we was gonna go with it. But the dude that was just in the chat, he has a boxing podcast that's pretty legit. And he was just in here. I was trying to see if I could get some of his intake. But yeah, I think we can end it right there, unless y'all got like some old by the ways to throw in real quick. But
I want to ask Rob a question real quick.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What you think about old Shaq and Baker Mayfield?
I don't listen, bro. You know what I think. Baker Mayfield. When I said this when we got him, right? Baker Mayfield is an energy guy, a jolt guy. You know, good for 4 or 5 games. And what happened against Detroit? Aha! I knew the old Baker was in there. Come on out, Baker. Hey, come on out. And it's Baker Mayfield, bro. He's gonna give you bare minimum. You know what I mean? And everyone loves it. And I'm like, you know me, Book, I'm saying, nah, treat this guy, run this guy out of town how I did Jameis Winston. You know what I mean?
You know that.
Run him out. Get him out of there, because Baker Mayfield, soon as we sign Baker Mayfield to this deal we about to sign him to, you're going to see. You're going to see. You're going to see something. He's going to show you something. Damn, that got me started.
What is it going to show you?
It's going to show you that we are who we thought they were. And we I cannot stand you, man.
I got
don't
one
like
more
Baker
for
Mayfield
you.
as our quarterback.
One more question for you.
Yo.
Why you think DC dude's so emotional?
All right, so look. I gotta explain this, right? And it's no disrespect, right? So one of my close homies, when I was in the military, right? I was in the Navy, and one of my close homies was from DC. And he came in, man, and we was on the ship, and you know, he was playing that wild music y'all listen to, Go-Go. I was like, you know, every time he'll play a Boog, we'll be like, man, turn that off. And then he played one banger Boog, and it's like he turned everybody on the ship, bro. He played I'm Fancy. Yo, when he played that by BYB, we was like,
I'm fancy
okay,
as CCB,
okay.
man. Fancy as CCB,
okay,
brother.
yeah, I thought it was Backyard Band, but it's yeah. So my bad. So when he played that, we were saying to him, why didn't you lead with this one, right? You're supposed to pull out your best stuff when you putting a new genre of music on somebody, you know what I mean? And he was like, oh, man, whatever, young, you know, it's all good, young, you know. And we was like, cool.
You know, Slim.
And this is really one of my good friends, bro. But he himself would let us know, like, bro, I'm emotional, right? And he'll spaz out, he'll go off, and then he'll go on the apology tour, like, yo, you know, I love you, young, yo. It's just, you know, my emotions, man. Sometimes they be getting the best of me, dog. And I really. This dude had me in his house in Upper Marlboro, right? I love dude. Like, dude is my brother, man. He took me to Club Love before it shut down, rooftop joint, yeah. So, you know, he had me in stadium and everything, you know, like, so it was, we really are cool, but he lets me know, you know what I'm saying? We have a different type of emotion up here off Florida Ave, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different up here in DC, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's very different. Like, we're not, like, we take things to the heart. You know what I'm saying? Basically he was saying we overreact and then reel ourselves in. You know what I mean? And what happens a lot of the time with one of my all-time favorite rappers, Wale. Wale's on my Mount Rushmore. And he overreacts and then reels himself back in. You know what I mean? And, you know, KD overreacts, reels himself back in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess it's a DC thing. I don't know. Like, is that true to DC? You know what I mean? Like,
where your homeboy from in DC, or is he from Maryland? It says he's from DC.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a DMV. This is crazy.
I'm from the District of Columbia. I don't know nothing about the M or the V.
Okay.
KD is from Maryland. Wale is from Maryland. Please don't put the peoples in our mix, man. I'm not emotional.
Got you.
I'm
Okay.
just,
I didn't know. Because...
I'm passionate.
Yeah. Okay. You're Okay. There we go. I like that. Okay. Go ahead. Is there some truth to it, though?
Man. DC love. Yeah, it's definitely some truth to it. You hit it on the nail.
Okay. See, because I thought I was all, you know what I mean? Like, people were, you know, like, you know, it's all love. Man.
Oh, no,
I love
I'm
stadium.
offended at all. I was like, he's very observative.
And I like the way you ride with the Cowboys, man. That's how I ride for my Seminoles, man.
Absolutely, man. Cowboys to the death, man. I'm a Dak Prescott fan. I love Trayvon Diggs, and the rest of them bums could go. CeeDee Lamb.
Right. And FSU got robbed this year.
Rest of them bums.
Boy, stop. Yeah. And,
man. We got punched in the mouth.
And Stephon Diggs on his way there, huh?
Hey, man, you know Jerry ain't spending no money, man. What are you talking about, boy?
Stephon Diggs
gonna be CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah. All right, man. Yeah, we're gonna end it right there. I think that was a good show. We're gonna have definitely some good clips on that one. And we'll wrap.
Great show, fellas.
Yes, sir.
No pressure. Look, I got them bless you. Come on. Wonder why I'm feeling extra. Say what it do, what the business is. Folk running over what the devil saying. Shoes, pants, chest, shoulders. Get up off me, don't get closer. It ain't over till it's over.